real quick, walk me through, how long have you been doing T-Fit?
I think I started just halfway through 8th grade. We came up to North, and our coach had you up there, and that was when I first was exposed to it. And I started doing it, and I'm like, oh, this guy clearly knows what he's doing. So I don't know how I first got in contact with you with regards to one-on-one stuff and actually doing like this.
Well, your
That was
dad,
Dad.
yeah, he actually pulled me aside one
Yeah.
day when I was walking out to the field, and he said, "Hey, Angus just did exceptionally well at this camp in St. Louis." And I asked him, why is it? Why'd you do so well? He said, your response is what kind of drew him in. I said, look, he stayed on me, and everything he showed me, I did there, and so he said, we need to keep this going.
Yeah.
So ideally, it's definitely that. Let me ask you something. So why would you commit to this type of hell?
Because I know it's going to make me better. Yeah, not just as an athlete, but I learned a lot of stuff here that I carry on in life. And what I do outside of the football field or the basketball court or stuff like that.
So let me ask you something else. How important do you think it is for other athletes to know what you know?
Well, it's very important because if you don't know, I mean, you wouldn't drive a car if you don't know how it works, wouldn't you? So why would you use your body if you don't know what to do with it? I'm not going to go out there and throw myself into a 3-lane highway on the football field, metaphorically, and get in a pileup. I want to know what I'm doing.
That makes sense. So then walk us through the story of your ACL.
That was it was either this past summer or the summer before that. I was in one of those St. Louis camps. It was either there or I was in Columbus. And we were doing one-on-one. This was when I was a D-end. And we were doing one-on-one drills against the offensive linemen. And so I come out, and I get around the guy, and the guy's overset me. So I plant, and I do a spin move on him. But when I plant my right foot, I like overextended it or something, and I tried to pull off it, and you could feel like the tendon just get real tight, like it's about to snap. So I just dropped on the floor, and at first I actually thought I had torn it, just because of the way it felt, because it felt so different from like everything you had told me how it's supposed to feel whenever you make a movement.
Yeah.
And so I thought I tore it. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, did I tear it? Can I move it? And it was fine. It was scary though.
That's good. And are you saying that what we've practiced, what we've learned, helped you prevent?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely the strength to it, but the fact that I wasn't putting unnecessary strain on it before that point, I think was more so than, I don't know if we do anything that strengthens it, yeah. But the fact that there wasn't a large amount of stress on it prior, and it wasn't ready to give, it was ready to adapt to that, I guess.
So just so you know too ahead of time, every move you make when we're doing things strengthens your ACL, mm-hmm. and even more importantly, the support system around. Yeah. Because if that thing, as you were talking mm-hmm. about, was already ready to, yeah. it would have just done it. But you know that already, and yeah. that's the beauty about being so aware of your body. Mm-hmm. You knew that ideally, oh my God, that doesn't feel natural. Mm-hmm. And you was able to protect yourself. Love the story, man. We'll leave it at that, boss.